Hello dear friends and followers, welcome to Vidhi Vyakyan. Today in this video, let us understand the provisions relating to offences against religion under Indian Penal Code. So let's begin. India is a land of religions and at the same time it is also secular country. The Indian constitution embodies positive concept of secularism, that is giving equal respect to all religion or protecting all religions equally. The term secular was added to the preamble of Indian constitution by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976. The Constitution provides for the right to freedom of religion under Article 25 to 28. Every person has the right and freedom to choose and practice any religion in India. Under Article 25 of Indian Constitution, all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and right to freedom of profession, practice and propagate any religion. Article 26 says that every religious denomination or any of its sections shall have the right to manage its religious affairs. Article 27 says that no person shall be compelled to pay any taxes for the promotion of a particular religion. Article 28 states that no religious instruction shall be provided in any educational institution maintained by the state. All these rights are guaranteed by Indian Constitution as fundamental right. Simultaneously, the states has to ensure that religious beliefs of individual do not cause tension, controversies or violence of any manner among the people. There are some of the sections provided under Indian Penal Code to deal with offences relating to religion. Chapter 15 of Indian Penal Code deals with offences relating to religion, which helps the state to maintain religious harmony in the country. This chapter contains 5 sections: Section 295, 295A, 296, 297 and 298. The offences under this chapter can be classified into 3 divisions, such as defilement of places of worship or objects of great respect, section 295 and section 297. Second, outraging or wounding the religious feelings of a person, section 295A and 298. And third, disturbing religious assemblies, section 296. So let's understand these sections one by one. Section 295 of Indian Penal Code states that whoever intentionally damages, destroys or defiles any religious objects or any place of worship deemed to be sacred by any class of person, thereby insulting the religion of any class of person, or with the knowledge that the religion of person is likely to consider such destruction, damage or defilement as an insult to their religion. Under this section, a person can be punished with imprisonment up to 2 years or fine or both. And it is also cognizable and non-bailable offence. Section 295A of Indian Penal Code says that whoever with deliberate and malicious intention of outraging the religious feelings of any class of citizens of India by words either spoken or written or by signs or by visual representation or otherwise insults or attempts to insult the religion or religious beliefs of a class. This section criminalizes the insult to any religion and it allows up to 3 years of imprisonment, fine or both. And it is cognizable and non-bailable offence. Section 296 of Indian Penal Code says that if a person intentionally causes disturbance to any lawful religious assembly or ceremonies, thereby he shall be punished under this section and imprisonment can be extended up to 1 year or fine or both. And it is cognizable and bailable offence. Section 297 of Indian Penal Code says that if a person intentionally trespasses any burial place, knowing that this act of his may hurt the religious sentiments of any class of citizens is punishable under this section. This is to protect religious rights of even dead person. The punishment can be extended up to for a term of 1 year, fine or both. The offence under this section is cognizable and non-bailable offence. Section 298 of IPC says that any person who intentionally utters any words, makes only sounds, signs or visible representation as the case may be aggrieved as to hurt the religious feelings of a person. The punishment for this offence is imprisonment for a term of 1 year, fine or both. The offence under this section is compoundable, non-cognizable and non-bailable offence. Now let us see some case laws. In the case of Ramji Lal Modi versus State of UP 1957, the constitutional validity of section 295A of IPC was upheld and section 295A is accepted as reasonable restrictions under article 19 subclause 2 of Indian Constitution. In this, the Supreme Court said that Section 295A criminalizes all speech that was intended to outrage religious feelings or beliefs and penalizes any act of insult to the religion, which is deliberate and malicious intention. In another case, Ramaswamy Udayar versus the district collector and others 2019, in this case Madras High Court delivered its judgment on May 9, 2021 and held that any procession including religious procession cannot be prohibited or curtailed merely because another religious group is residing or doing business in the area predominantly. So, this is all about offences relating to religion under IPC. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment in the section below.